Are you ready to make your next project magical? Well, find the perfect sound with just a few clicks. Fast downloads for unlimited possibilities. Save your faves to come back for more. Browse by category, by pack, by sample. By God, it's all here and it's at your command. Are you ready to level up your sound? Cloud Vault. Epic Stock Media. Epic sounds for epic creators.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Epic Stock Media Cloud Vault tutorial video. My name is DJ, and in this one, I'm going to show you how to use favorites and lists inside the Cloud Vault. This is a really useful feature if you want to save sounds for later, organize your sound effects collection, and share groups of sounds with other people. An important note before we start, favorites and lists do require you to be logged in, so if you don't see those options, make sure you're signed into your account up here in the top right before proceeding. Favorites and lists are great because as you browse and search through sounds in the Cloud Vault, you can mark sounds as favorites and add them to lists. So, for example, I want some sword sounds, and I'm building a game with a lot of sword combat. So, let's say, I like this one a lot. I can come over here to the right side and add it to my favorites by clicking the heart, and you'll know it's a favorite once the heart becomes red. This is the fastest way to kind of save individual sounds that stand out to you. So if you find something that you really like and want to come back to it later, favoriting it right away instead of trying to remember the exact name of the sound labeled makes it far easier to come back to. Favorites are also a great way of quickly collecting a large group of sounds that you like. So maybe while you're browsing for ideas and building a short list of sounds, you just want to keep a good track of the options that you're considering. So favoriting a good handful of them allows you to quickly remember, okay, I liked that one. Okay, none of these ones really appealed to me. All of these ones with red, those ones are good. If you want some more structure on top of favoriting, that's where lists come in. Lists let you create a custom group of sounds so you can organize them in a way that fits kind of what you're working towards. For example, I could kind of create one with all these sword sounds that I just added by clicking on the three dots and going to add list. Here it pops up this smaller window. Here you see I already have a handful of other pre-existing lists, but I can also come down here to create a new list, and we'll call it swords, and hit OK. Now, for each sound that I did like, I can come to this other option, add to list, and add straight to the list I just created. And it's really just that simple. One of the biggest benefits of favorites and lists is that they help you kind of build your own organized collection inside the grander collection that is the Cloud Vault. Instead of starting over every time, having to search swords, comb through all of the results, you already have all of your top options right there in front of you, saved, grouped, and easily revisitable because you already know that they're useful. You can also share these lists with others, which is really helpful if you're collaborating kind of with a team to build a library of sounds. Maybe you're sending options to your client, or even just putting together a collection for review, or just putting together a collection for maybe future use. A really simple workflow that I like to kind of establish when I'm looking for new sounds is my query, in this case swords, comb through a couple of them, find ones that I like, favorite them, and then create kind of a list revolving around the general topic, so swords, and then that kind of just makes it more polished. So I have favorites, I'm like, okay, I like all these, then adding them to a list bundles them all together kind of with a nice little bow on top. That is a quick look at how to use kind of favorites and lists inside the Epic Stock Media Cloud Vault. You can find more help like this inside the documentation section up here under support. Lots of great and useful information here on everything that is going on within the Cloud Vault. Thank you for visiting the Epic Stock Media Cloud Vault page. My name is DJ, and I will see you all in the next video.